What happens when you get too many high-priced consultants and not enough oversight? Well, this is a real good example. Let's take a look at the new library proposed, and let's take a look at their new design, which calls for angle parking to be installed now on the southbound side of 2nd Avenue from 25th Street so that they can have more parking in front of the library, which cuts down only to one driving lane southbound now. If all that takes place and they do the same type of parking on both sides of the street, that means there'll only be one lane northbound and one lane southbound. And the block in between, well, that's the last block that only has parallel parking. It's most likely going to go to angle parking then, because there's no benefit to making it wider again because the funnel has already been created. Let's take a look at the BRT plan. Currently, the BRT plan calls for terminals down 1st Avenue, which takes out one lane of traffic, and they're calling for dedicated bus lanes on either side of that. So that's probably 3 lanes of traffic that are taken completely out of 1st Ave. But let's just be generous and say it's only 2 lanes of traffic, one northbound, one southbound. That's only going to leave 1 lane of car traffic and 1 parking lane for parallel parking at the most. Then let's take a look at Imagine Idlewild, this grandiose project that actually the province won't fund now. They've backed away from it. But I'm sure there's enough people on council that just want to spend the money that they're going to try to find a way. And what does that do? Well, currently the Imagine Idlewild calls for all of these lanes to be removed. All of these areas where cars drive currently will be removed from the system. And why would they be removed? Well, so we can add more bike lanes, one on each side of the street. So why is that even more offensive? Is that there's already a dedicated bike lane being planned and designed for Avenue C from Spadina all the way up to Circle Drive. So let's put all this together. Turn all 3 plans on, done by all these different consultants, and do they fit together? And why should we be concerned about it? Well, it's because in the middle of this is where we want to put our new arena and maybe a new convention center. So we're going to put the highest density use that Saskatoon's ever had in the downtown core for the amount of people we're going to generate. And we're removing all of these potential areas of traffic. And no one sees a problem with this? How about somebody start paying attention? Because it's obvious that council is not paying attention. There's a bunch of pet projects for people like the mayor that are just going ahead without asking any real questions of people. Administration isn't doing their job. And all these consultants are making a lot of money, but not really coming up with good solutions for our future. So please be aware, get involved, ask some good questions, see if you get any answers. Thank you. Have a good day.